Technology is a part of everything we do. It is like a river that is always flowing and always changing. From the moment we wake up until we go to sleep, we use tools and inventions that make our lives different. This has always been true. Even a simple pencil was once a new piece of technology. The story of technology is the story of people finding new ways to solve problems. It is a story of human curiosity and our desire to build a better world. We are constantly looking for ways to do things faster, easier and more efficiently, and technology is the result of that search. The pace of this change seems to be getting faster all the time. What was considered a major breakthrough just a few years ago is now common. Think about how quickly new phones or computers are released. Each new version is more powerful than the last. This constant improvement is what I find so exciting. It means that the tools we have tomorrow will be able to do things we can only dream of today. This journey of innovation is shaping our society, our economy, and our personal lives in profound ways. It is a journey that everyone is a part of, whether they are creating the technology or simply using it. This essay will look at this amazing journey. We will travel back in time to see what technology was like for our parents or grandparents. Then, we will look at the incredible tools we have in our hands right now, on this day in 2025. Finally, we will look ahead into the future. We will imagine what kinds of technology might exist in the years to come. It is important to understand this path. By looking at the past and present, we can better prepare for the future that technology is helping to build for all of us. A future full of possibilities and new challenges. Understanding this evolution helps us make better choices. Technology is not just about gadgets and machines, it is about how we connect with each other and how we learn about the world. Every new invention can change our habits and our daily routines. Sometimes these changes are good, and sometimes they present new problems we must solve. By examining this progression, we can guide the development of technology in a way that benefits everyone. The goal is to create tools that empower people and open up new opportunities for creativity, communication, and collaboration across the globe. If we look back just a few decades, the world of technology was very different. Communication across long distances was a slow process. People used telegraphs to send short messages using a special code. It was a revolutionary invention, but it was not instant like the messages we send today. To make a phone call, you might have had to use a rotary phone, turning a wheel for each number. There was no screen, no internet, and no apps. These devices did one thing and one thing only. It was a simpler time, but also a much less connected one in many ways. Computers in the past were also completely different from what we know now. The first computers were huge machines. They filled entire rooms and required teams of people to operate them. They were used by big companies or governments, not by individuals. A single computer could cost millions of dollars and had less processing power than the small phone you carry in your pocket today. Information was stored on large floppy disks or magnetic tapes, which held only a tiny amount of data. Using these computers required special training and a lot of patience, as they were slow and complex. Getting information was also a much more difficult task. There was no internet to search for answers. If you wanted to learn about something, you had to go to a library. You would look through a card catalog to find a book, and then read it to find the information you needed. Writing a school report meant spending hours with encyclopedias and other reference materials. News came from the daily newspaper, the radio, or the evening television broadcast. You had to wait for information to come to you rather than being able to find it instantly whenever you wanted. Entertainment was also limited to specific times and places. If you wanted to watch a movie, you had to go to a movie theater or wait for it to be shown on television. Music was played on vinyl records or cassette tapes. You had to buy the entire album to listen to one or two favorite songs. There were no streaming services or digital downloads. The idea of having access to almost every movie or song ever made from a single device would have sounded like science fiction. Life was lived at a slower pace, dictated by the limitations of the technology of the era. Today, technology has become personal and powerful. The biggest change is the smartphone. This small device is a supercomputer that fits in our hand. It is a phone, a camera, a music player, a navigator, and a gateway to all the world's information. With a smartphone, we can talk to people on the other side of the world through video calls. We can take high-quality pictures and share them instantly with friends and family. This single invention has changed how we communicate, work, and play more than anything else in recent history. It has put incredible power at our fingertips. The engine that drives modern technology is the internet. The internet connects billions of devices and people around the globe. It is like a giant digital library, a global marketplace, and a worldwide community all in one. We can learn any skill by watching online videos. We can buy almost anything we need from online stores and have it delivered to our door. The internet has made it possible for people to work from home, connecting with their teams through digital tools. It has broken down barriers of distance and given a voice to people everywhere, creating a truly connected planet. Compared to the past, today's technology is incredibly user-friendly. We do not need to be experts to use a computer or a smartphone. Touchscreens, voice commands, and simple icons make these devices easy for everyone to use, from young children to the elderly. Software is designed to be intuitive. You can often figure out how to use a new app just by exploring it for a few minutes. This ease of use is important because it means more people can access the benefits of technology. It makes the digital world more inclusive and accessible to all. This has changed our daily lives in many ways. We navigate our cities with GPS maps that show us the fastest route. We manage our finances through banking apps instead of going to the bank. We are entertained by endless choices on streaming platforms. However, this constant connection also has its downsides. It can be distracting and sometimes makes it hard to disconnect from work. There are also new concerns about privacy and how our personal information is being used. We have more convenience than ever before, but we also have new responsibilities to manage our digital lives wisely. Looking ahead, the future of technology promises even more amazing changes. Artificial intelligence, or AI, will become much smarter and more integrated into our lives. Imagine having a personal AI assistant that can manage your schedule, answer complex questions, and even help you learn new things. AI could help doctors diagnose diseases earlier and more accurately. It could help scientists solve some of the world's biggest problems, like climate change. AI will not just be a tool we use, it will be a partner that helps us think and create in new ways. The way we interact with the digital world will also change. Instead of looking at screens, we might use augmented reality glasses. These glasses could overlay digital information onto the real world. For example, when you look at a street, you could see directions floating in front of you. When you meet someone, you might see their name and job title. This will blend the digital and physical worlds together in a seamless way. It will change how we shop, learn, and connect with the people and places around us, making information a constant part of our environment. Of course, we must also think about the big dreams like flying cars and smart cities. While they might still be many years away, the basic technology is already being developed. Drones are becoming more common and self-driving cars are being tested on our roads. In the future, our cities could have intelligent systems that manage traffic, save energy, and make urban living safer and more efficient. Transportation could become faster and more automated, freeing up our time. These are not just fantasies, they are the logical next steps in our technological journey. As we build this future, it is important to think about the impact on people. New technology can make life better, but it can also create challenges. Automation might change the types of jobs that are available. We need to make sure that everyone has the skills to succeed in this new world. We must also ensure that these powerful new technologies are used safely and ethically. The goal should be to use technology to empower all of humanity, not just a few. By understanding the road ahead, we can help shape a future where technology solves problems and creates opportunities for everyone.